Good morning, everybody. The cold air is beginning to arrive in East Texas. You can see the position of the front beginning to enter our northwestern counties, and we'll see some showers begin to develop as that front makes its way into the central part of East Texas. Some thunderstorms embedded in there as well. Some of the activity could be severe in deep East Texas as we go on through the rest of the morning and into the early part of the afternoon. Temperatures beginning to fall somewhat back in the northwestern part of the area, and as the front makes its way at noon through the Jacksonville and Longview vicinities, the showers and thunderstorms continue over the southeast, and those temperatures start to fall into the 40s around Sulphur Springs, into the 50s to the west of the front, and they'll continue to cool down as we get into the afternoon. Most of the rain will be ending as we go to the latter part of the afternoon and be out of the area, and those temperatures will then have an easier time of falling as the colder air arrives in the area. We lose some of the cloud cover as well, and the temperatures by 8 o'clock will be reaching the freezing mark along I-20 and northward, and by 10 o'clock just about all of East Texas should have temperature at 32 degrees or lower. Of course, the winds will continue to blow, some of those gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour, and that's going to produce a wind chill as low as 11 or so sometime Monday morning, and the actual air temperatures will be in the mid-20s. Certainly you're going to need to bundle up, and I hope you made preparations for this cold air to arrive in the area. As we go through the rest of the day on Monday, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll see our temperatures still near the freezing mark along I-20 and northward, and just above the freezing mark in deep East Texas. By Tuesday morning, temperatures once again are down into the mid-20s. Winds get a little bit lighter, but the wind chills will still be around 17, 18 degrees, somewhere in that range there Tuesday morning. Going through the rest of the day on Tuesday into the afternoon, we should finally see temperatures above 40 degrees, but it is going to stay chilly for the rest of the week. And later in the week, sometime around Thursday night and into Friday, we could have a wintry mix of some rain showers as well as some snow showers in the area. So keep that in mind. We could have a little winter precipitation. Here's the way those temperatures look over the next 7 days. They fall down, as you can see, after Sunday. We see those temperatures down into the mid-20s. So Sunday we can say goodbye to the warmer temperatures as they are gone for a while, and we'll see those low temperatures down freezing or below. And then as we get into the next 7 days on the highs, about 57 is average, and we'll struggle to make 40 degrees as we go through the end of the week. By the weekend, maybe hitting 50 there with a high temperature coming up on Saturday. Here's the next 7 days, and as you can see, we will have cold temperatures with wind chills in the teens there through Wednesday morning. Again, those rain and snow showers possible late in the week, starting to warm up a little bit there on Saturday. And as we check out deep East Texas, you too are going to have cold temperatures to contend with, as we'll see those high temperatures struggling up to the low 40s, finally with some temperatures getting into the low 50s there on Saturday, but not until we have a chance for some rain showers as well as some snow showers in deep East Texas as well Thursday night and early on Friday. Hope you have a good day today. All righty, thank you.